Hello everyone. Sorry about that. My camera was being wonky. I'm here to share a little mini journal I made with just my scraps. This one is 6.5 by 4.25. And I just used a piece of a cereal box and I, excuse me, collaged a bunch of book pages all over it and then inked around it. I sewed all around it, and then I put that Tim Holtz Antique Mod Podge stuff on it. Let me see. Good grief. Every time I go to look for something when I'm on a camera, I can never find it. But it's Mod Podge, and it's just like brown antique-ish looking from Tim Holtz. And I just put that over the top to make it even more brown. And it's just one little chunky signature. And this piece right here I got from like a little card set Trina picked up at Tuesday Mornings. And I did some glossy accenting and put some little like some glitter in the glossy accents so it would be a little shiny. And I glossy accented this piece and did some stickles on the clock, some cheesecloth, and just some ephemera from, I think it's Kaisercraft. Yeah, Kaisercraft ephemera. That's what these three pieces are. And so some buttons, some Tim Holtz corners. Sorry, nylon silk stuff, whatever the stuff is. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. Allergy stuff creeping up. Yeah, let's go inside. Okay. On the inside, this paper, I believe, is Graphic 45. I love that paper. It's so pretty. I just love it. I wish I had a ton of it because I just super love it. And over here, I just sewed around a glassine bag. Let's see. I flipped it up because I didn't want it to cover up all of it, so I flipped it up and made a little pocket right there and sewed around it and put this little 10-cent thing right here from Tsunami Rose. And I made this tag, this Tsunami Rose tag too, but I sewed it onto some coffee dyed paper. So it opens up. And I put that inside there. And this paper, I don't remember where this came from. Again, sorry about that. I don't remember what paper this is, but I just made a little tag and I tucked it behind there with Story Begins on it. This is Tsunami Rose, and I just sewed it onto some coffee dyed paper and stapled some little tidbits right there and stuck that in there. And everything's coffee dyed. I did do some pink. It's not Kool-Aid. It's avocado plus some ink in it because it wasn't dark enough. Colored paper. I stapled on some little snippets. All sorts of different papers in here. Ledger paper. And this little stamp was just given to me today, and I thought it was so cute. And over here, I made one of these little tea bags and put book note paper heart on there. And just did some layering with some Kaisercraft ephemera and a doily. And put this card inside it. And you can tuck behind it as well. I just put it inside there like that. And my stamp came through. I was kind of bummed about that. I don't know why that happens to me. I think my paper's too thin. I must have to get some different kind of paper. And over here, I just used this paper clip to close this, and I just put this image on here and some trim sewed around it. And she opens up, and you can write all over there and hide some things under there. And I just put some extra paper behind there in the pocket. And I just put the little paper clip on there to keep it closed. maybe. My finger is still so sore. I just love her. She's so cute. And over here is a little bag I got from Junk That Treasures, and I just put this little bow and some lace right there, and some Tim Holtz loggers inside it. Oops, on the other side I sewed this onto some coffee dyed paper so it flips out and over, and just some more little tabbies, some more stamping, did a little sewing right there. It's got all sorts of different tidbits of paper and little snippets of fabric. Made a little tag tuck spot right there, and did some gessoing on this tag on the front. And then this is a postcard that's cut in half because it wouldn't all fit in here, but it's got the description on the back. It's old vintage postcard and a little piece of scrap that I stamped on. Another little stamp that I got today, super cute. And over here I just clipped this on so you can move it wherever you want in the book. But I just sewed around her onto the coffee dyed paper and also made a little pocket out of it and put this AT or journaling card inside. I don't know what you call them cards, but she's so cute. I love her. And just paper clip that in there. Some doily. And over here, I just washi taped her in and put some lines on the back of her. It's so awkward to have to hold this with my finger being so sore. And right here, I just sewed this little scrap piece on there and then these little snippets and put a little bow right there, and it's just a bunch of extra paper and with ledger paper underneath. And right here I did the same thing. I just used this really old fabric I found in my stash, and I remember a lady gave me this and she said it was really vintage fabric, and it's just a little flip up fabric flip. This trim is from Hobby Lobby, but this is the vintage fabric. Another little stamp I got today. I wanted to use them because they're so cute. And this is a little tracing paper pocket that I just collage polished the little children on. And this, I gotta put that down because my finger hurts. And is Tsunami Rose. And I think I got this on Pinterest. Little eye chart. And over here is just a lace belly band, and I just put some vintage fabric and Prima flower and a button on, and this is just an extra piece of ledger paper, coffee dyed lightly because I'm out of coffee, so I tried to spare it as far as possible. And another tracing paper. This one's a pocket as well, and I did my Tiffany stamp on the back. And this is Tsunami Rose. And this is just a index card that I did another little stamp on. I think these are so cute, and I just love the noise. I'm a freak. And let's see. Love that too. That's so cute. And this doily I think I got from Junk That Treasures, Sarah's shop on Etsy. And over here is another envelope that I made, or pocket, whatever you want to call it. Tsunami Rose image, where I sewed around and then sewed around to make the pocket as well with coffee dyed paper. And inside is this journaling card. Trying to use up some more little scraps. This way these can all be taken out and used in other journals or wherever you want to put them. I just think they're cool. And this, I just sewed some little snippets of vintage fabric and lace, and I thought that was cute. And there's another one of those little stamps. And this is just a vintage letter. A journaling card. Oh, this opens all the way up too for journaling. Another one of those little pockets with some extra coffee dyed paper. And this is Tsunami Rose. And I just did some script stamp on the back of it. And then I just paper clipped it on here. Like that. It's kind of chunky. And I just have the other side of that bag. I can't believe I didn't even decorate that. I'm going to have to decorate that. I thought I was done, but apparently I am not. Another little trace and paper pocket. And I sewed around and just sewed some little vintage wedding dress stuff right there. Sewed around there and Mod Podged the little children on. And this is another Tim Holtz family. And I just sewed some trace and paper on the back so you can write on there because it's kind of dark on the back of this image. I love these old images though. They're so cool. Another little stamp. And over here is some Tsunami Rose, and I just layered some lace under it and sewed around it and used it as a little tuck spot, and it opens up. And this is just a little glassine bag with some more Tim Holtz family, the other side of the Tim Holtz family. I love that. It's so cool. I just love old pictures. I just super love them. And I just tucked that right in there. Oops. Cooperate hand. And that is my super duper cute little chunky mini. I love these. I love the way this turned out. It looks so like it's supposed to be that way, even though it's a cereal box. I super love it. And this one is for sale. I will link my Bloom and Sticks and my Facebook page below, and you can contact me on there if you're interested. And thank you so much for subscribing and being a part of my channel. I appreciate it so much. And yeah, I have a couple more videos to make. So I'll probably, when you see this one, you'll probably hear a bunch more coming up because I'm going to try to load them all in one day when I'm in town because it's way faster there. And yeah, thank you so much. I will see you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.